This show is proudly brought to you by TraderCobb.com. If you want to get bi-weekly video newsletters on the markets that are not shown anywhere else, just subscribe underneath this video on the homepage. If you'd like to get some access to the free webinars to work out exactly what these trading strategies are about, pretty simple. Just go to free webinars. And if you've got friends or family and you'd like to learn more about blockchain and what the opportunity is, well, I've got a full 40-minute course there for you under free courses. Please share this link around and get involved and enjoy the show.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.
G'day everybody and welcome to the Trader Cobb Crypto Show. Hope you've had a very, very good Monday going through that. Just coming out the other side of it right now. Just wanted to go through and basically walk you through what I'm seeing in the markets right now. For me, it was a long weekend. So Monday was, yesterday was basically a day where I didn't do all that much looking at trading. I was actually there to trade in the morning and then basically from there walked away and took the time out to enjoy my family. So basically I wanted to take you through now and just see what I'm seeing. Now yesterday and over the weekend, the last sort of basically the last week or so, I've been sort of shouting that I think the market looks lower. And that's been, given on many different reasons and occasions, based around the fact that when Bitcoin is in a bull market, it tends to pull back about 30 to 40% after a fairly good run. This run was a very good run, and essentially, this pullback is warranted. It just looks very likely to happen. In saying that, yesterday, obviously the weekly candle closed. It closed down 12%, so not even halfway towards a decent sort of a pullback, but the first pullback indeed. I still stand by the fact that we do need to see a pullback. When that is going to happen, well, I don't know. We're going to have a look at the charts and see if there's any signs of bullishness or weakness still at the moment, see if I change my mind at all. And for those out there that are wondering, well, hang on, why'd you change your mind? You're a trader. That's exactly what we do, guys. So I can go from being bullish to bearish in a day. Okay, because certain information comes and it changes my view. We need to be able to pivot, understand what's going on in the markets and read what's going on in the markets, as opposed to just being one direction biased only for too long. As and when things change, certain situations will make me go, hang on a second, let's move on. We've got to change our direction here, and that's why I went from being very bullish a couple of weeks ago, saying looking likely to push up to 10,000 as we broke up through the resistance, which was about 8,200, and looking very strong, to then with that lower high on the daily, then coming into, okay, well, it looks like we might actually see this pullback. Now, as we see, over the weekend, we did have a rejection of 8,000. It dropped from there about 3.6%. From that 3.6% drop, yesterday we're at 4.21%, so we're actually up on the last 24 hours. So we've reversed everything to do with that seller candle, and I need to express a couple of things here. For the first bit, we rejected 8,000 again. Now if we do break up through the high, well, what was a lower high, okay, if we break up through that level, and that is 8,150 on the Bitfinex chart, then technically we have another reversal of trend. We will have the daily setting higher lows and higher highs. So if it does break up through that level, then I will have to naturally turn myself back around and say, well, look, now I'm looking more bullish, because that's the information that will be presented to me on the charts. But for the time being, I stand by what I've been saying. There's nothing that has changed my mind at this stage. I still believe we'll see a decent sort of a pullback, and I don't know when that pullback will be. I was hoping that it would already be sort of 3/4 done by now. Of course, it has not. We may actually see further upside, but time will tell. The key levels is the low, which is 7455. Break down through there, and yep, we're looking good to continue lower, or break up through 8,150, and from there again we look good to move higher. Trading can be a funny little beast. Currently at 4.21% up on Bitcoin. Ethereum's pulled back up today as well, up 5.4%. And across the top 10, there is quite a lot of red out there, as a matter of fact. Now, none of these green candles are really saying too much to me. We're sitting at 243 at 5.39% up on Ethereum. EOS has rejected once again off of that $6 mark, and I tell you what, there is a lovely little weekly candle there sitting right on $6. It's just not quite ready for me just yet. And the same on EOS, on the 3-day candle there. Not one that I trade all that frequently. That's going to close in the next couple of days. I'll also have a look at the 2-day. I do trade the 2-day. The 2-day, yeah, not really one that I'm after here. So the higher time frames on those daily multiples looking quite good there on EOS. It's sitting at $6.34, up 3.52%. Still Illumins, well, guess what? Still an ugly chart. Still got support at 11.5, and it's up 3.68% at 12.2 cents. Not much more to say about that. Ripple or XRP, again, also looking very average as well. It's at 39.6, up 2.95%. Litecoin has had an absolute ripper of a day, pushing onto new highs within this daily trend. A very strong chart right now, and one that I certainly will be drilling down into the lower time frames later on today when I do my scan with my members. It's sitting at $126.30, up 9.91%, and the star performer of the entire top 10. Bitcoin Cash is at 390, still struggling with that 400 level, not quite there yet. It's up 2.82%, so just lagging a little bit on Bitcoin, which is quite interesting. And finally, Binance is back in the game. Binance currently sitting at a position whereby it's just consolidated for quite a while now. If we can push up through the high of 32.29, then we will have that uptrend commencement again, and it may actually offer trading opportunities. But for the time being, it is one for me to just watch. Tron has had a deep pullback. It's up 5.22%, sitting at 3.1 cents, but I'm not a real fan of that chart at the moment. And finally leading into Cardano. It's again a pretty average looking sideways chart there. It's sitting at 8.4 cents, up 7.28%. So guys, plenty going on out there, plenty happening at the moment, but it's all a little bit of a mess. There's been some good trades trading against some of these alts over the last few days and weeks for that matter, and I for one will be sitting back and waiting for these opportunities to unfold as the week moves on. If we see Bitcoin continue to consolidate or sort of continue sideways, then we may actually see some more really nice moves to the upside here, and that's the sort of thing that I'm looking for today. Anyway guys, have a fantastic day. Get across onto the website. We're about to announce some pretty cool stuff, so if you're not following on the tradercobb.com page, across my socials and whatnot, then pretty good time to be doing so. Got some pretty cool stuff coming up. Have a good one, guys. Bye for now. This show is proudly brought to you by tradercobb.com. If you want to get bi-weekly video newsletters on the markets that are not shown anywhere else, just subscribe underneath this video on the homepage. If you'd like to get some access to the free webinars to work out exactly what these trading strategies are about, pretty simple. Just go to free webinars. And if you've got friends or family and you'd like to learn more about blockchain and what the opportunity is, well, I've got a full 40-minute course there for you under free courses. Please share this link around and get involved.